Hello guys, it is Benjamin Lukom over here, and in this video we're going to be learning how to create this design with Canva. So sit tight and let's get right into it. Okay guys, so as you can see, I've already created a new design page in Canva, and as usual the dimensions are 3000 by 3000. Alright, so what I'm going to start doing is I'm just going to click on the plus icon here, and I'm going to start bringing in the images we are going to be using. Alright, so some of these images I've used them recently. So first one is this. The song Stress, given the performance, is actually free. This is the second one over here. So I'm just gonna bring them in. Okay, probably just duplicate the page because first of all I want to work on the background. So I'm just gonna delete this. Okay, so I'm gonna click on the plus icon again, and what I'm gonna search for is actually liquid gradient, but let me just search the full thing just to so that I'm not start looking for the exact one, which is gonna be really annoying. So liquid blur gradient background. All right, let's hope this gives us that in. And yeah, this is it over here. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to set this as the background. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to double tap on this. I just want to adjust it a little bit. All right, okay, I think this is okay. If you want to actually do what I just did, you can actually just double tap, or you can just go to crop here. Okay, so next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to just go to adjust over here, and we're just going to adjust some things here a bit. I'm going to increase the contrast to 10. All right, I'm going to reduce the blur just to make it a little bit sharper. Yeah, just give it a sharp edges there. Yeah, minus 80 should be good. Minus 80, minus 81, and then I'm just going to increase the X process to 90. Great, that is beautiful. So I'm just going to start bringing in the images now. First is this one. I am going to go to effects, and I'm going to remove the background. Okay, that is done. So I'm just going to reduce this a little bit, place it over here. I'm just going to reduce it again. All right, same with this guy here, and I'm just going to drag it into this place, and I'm going to go to effects, and then I'm going to remove the background. Great, so I'm just going to now duplicate this. Okay, take this over here. I'm just going to crop this, reduce this a little bit, go to position and take it backward. Okay, I'm gonna do the same with this. Just go crop it a little bit, take it here, go to position backward, and that is beautiful. Okay, so what I'm just gonna do now, I'm just gonna go ahead and add some text. So I'm just gonna click on the plus icon, go to text, at the text box, and I'm just gonna write worship. I'm gonna write worship first. Going to change the font here to Beverage Newy. So Beverage Newy's color. Am I getting that right? Okay. I'm going to increase this. The font size should be say 500. Okay. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go to effects. I'm going to go to shadow. I'm going to make this 0. This should be 85, right? I'm going to increase the blur. 65 or so. And transparency, let's make it 18. All right. I'm going to change color here to black. That's beautiful. I'm going to, let me just reduce the transparency here to 95. I think I've gotten so addicted to that recently. Going to duplicate this. All right, take it here. And what I'm going to write here is worship. Sorry, not worship, concert. All right, so worship concert. I'm going to take this to the back. All right, that's the back. I'm gonna go to nudge here, and I'm just gonna shift it down a little bit. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to select these 3 images here. So we're gonna go to more, select them, and I'm gonna just reduce this a little bit. Okay, or let's just use notch to take it down. I think that'll be better. So I'm just gonna take it down. All right. What I'm gonna do for this one here, I'm just going to do this and take it up a bit. Yep, that is great. So first of all, I just want to still take these two here. I'm just gonna go to nudge and just take them down. Down. Let's increase a bit. I'm just going to now bring this up here and just, yeah. I'm going to go to nudge and just bring it out again. Same with this one, just increase a bit. And just bring it down. So okay, so if there's going to be any more adjustments on that, I'll do that later. So let's just click on the plus icon here and go to elements. We're gonna bring in a circle, right? And we're going to change the color here to yellow. So text code for that is gonna be FFF F0A, right? So kind of like a bright yellow. We're gonna reduce this, all right? Take it over here. All right, so let's go take it over here. Let's use notch to shift that bit. All right, I'm gonna think I want to duplicate this text, but first let me just go to effects here. Let's make this none and let's duplicate the text. I'm going to change the fonts to holiday. Okay, and what I'm going to write is season 2. So season, no space between the season and the 2, just season 2. All right, no space between the season and the 2. I'm going to change the font size here to 69. Hey, that's too big. 69. All right, and I'm going to change the color. It's kind of like a darkish red. So that's 840150. All right, I'm just gonna make sure it's in the center and middle of the circle, and we're also gonna just like bring in a shadow for the circle. All right, but before we do that, so I'm just duplicate the circle here because I want to change it to kind of like a square. So let's not duplicate it. Let's duplicate it. Okay, and what we're gonna do is, should we do this first? No, let's not do this yet. Let's not do this yet. Let's work on the images here. Okay. Because as you can see from here, this image kind of looks more darker with light coming from here. Okay, which is what I want to achieve here. And also you can see these images here. Okay, it looks like as if it's just part of the background, and that has a really cool and nice effect, especially how here the light comes from here. This looks sort of dark, and here it just looks darker with all the highlights and stuff. All right, so let's get right over here. First is this one lady here. That's the main singer, aka songstress. So what we're gonna do there is we're gonna just increase the contrast a little bit. So contrast should be like 12 or 13. I'm going to reduce the blur, okay, to make it look sharper. Nice, that's good. And we're going to also reduce the warmth a little bit to like -10. All right, to give it a little bit of that cool vibe. Okay, if we increase this, this is going to reduce the warmth to give it a kind of cool vibe. And going to increase the highlights. All right, highlight should be like 85, I think. And I'm going to reduce the shadows. Okay, so -95. That is too much. No, I don't think I need to do that. That's pretty much, that's like too much. What I think I would love to do is not to reduce the shadows, but I think to increase it. Yeah, I want to make it a little bit lighter there. Yeah, let's increase this to 95. Yeah, I think that's better. Yep. So we're gonna also work on this one, this guys here. So first is this one here. Let's ladies first. Going to increase the contrast to 100. Yeah, that's looks crazy, I know. I'm going to also increase the saturation to 100. That also looks crazy. Yes, I know. And then I'm going to reduce the blur to like let's say 15. All right, and also increase the X process to 100. This will actually make a lot more sense. So we reduce the transparency, and yeah, going to also reduce the shadows to minus 100. Okay, so now here's where the magic comes alive. Let's go to transparency and make it 25. Ta-da! Beautiful. Beautiful, right? Yeah. So, and also for this guy, we're also going to do the crazy stuff here for him too. Thing for him, no, not having things to do with brightness. I'm going to just increase the contrast to 100, saturation to 90. Okay, I don't think we need to make that so crazy. Going to also reduce the blur, like minus 20, and the X process 100, so you know, and shadows this 100 or minus 100. Okay, and transparency, it's going to be the same 25. Great. Now that has a little bit of bounce to it. Let's try 23. This is the same thing. Anyways, it's the same thing. Anyways, yeah, so we are almost getting done with this. I would love to just create a shadow for this lady quickly. So I'm just going to duplicate this. All right, take it over here. I'm going to increase the contrast, reduce brightness, reduce saturation, and just blur it. Okay. I'm going to increase the blur to 38. Need those ideas before. Yeah, 38 or 35, anyone. Warmth, I'm going to just reduce this more to like 65. All right, minus 65, right? Right, so I'm going to now reduce the transparency, make this like 50. Okay, and also check out here. You know, before I actually increase the shadows, I would love to reduce it here. Though that doesn't actually make any difference, but anyways, I'm just gonna go to position and take it behind the lady, right? Just behind the lady. Don't take it behind the guy, right? Well, it actually doesn't make any difference, but anyways, I want it to just look like as if the guy and this other lady here is, I mean, this two. I want to make it look as if they are part of the background, all right? So I'm gonna go to notch and just shift this up a little bit, and yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna click on the plus icon here. I'm gonna go to elements and we're gonna search for fade. I'm gonna use this one here. This one will make this look darker and more vintage. So this is one. Just bring it over here, and I think that is too big. I do not want it to be too big, just the exact size of the page. So that's one. You're gonna duplicate it again. That was all we could do. Yeah, that's all. All right, and we're also gonna click on the plus icon here. Let us just or before we do that, I will just do something here. Let's duplicate the circle, take it to this other page here. I'm gonna increase it. It's almost sounded so epotic there. All right, I'm gonna change the color to black. All right, or yeah, just a dark color, and we're gonna download it. Going to download it as a transparent background. If you are using the free version of Canva, you can actually download it and go and remove the background with erase.bg. Erase.bg. All right. Okay. I think I'm just going to save it as circle shadow. I'm trying to be organized. First time in my life. Oh god, stop interesting. Yeah, so we're gonna click on the plus icon now. We are going to upload the shadow. All right, so I'm gonna bring in these two. Anyways. All right, going to reduce this. Just gonna reduce this. Take it over here. Use again. Use. Oh, it's gonna zoom in just to show this works. All right, and we're going to increase the blur to a little bit 100 should do well. Okay, and I think I'm just going to just want to reduce this to like -60. Okay, and we're gonna take this behind the circle. Okay, that's gonna adjust this a bit, and we're gonna go to transparency and reduce that to like 40. Great. I think 40 is too much. Let's say 35. Better. All right. So, I'm gonna bring in this other one here. Okay. I'm gonna also increase the blur. All right. And I'm going to reduce the warms to -100. I'm gonna take it over here and just increase. All right. Don't worry, you're gonna actually like reduce the transparency to 25. Okay, so that makes better sense. So let's adjust this. Okay, I'm going to now duplicate it. I'm going to take it to this other side, kind of like, let's rotate it, and I'm going to reduce the transparency here. Sorry, increase it by 10, right? So that will be 35. Okay, and I want to add some kind of lights to this worship here, so I'm just going to click on the plus icon, and I'm going to search for blur. All right, I'm looking for the one that will actually be free and can actually color. This one doesn't change color or anything, but you can manage this. I'm just going to go to effects here. I'm going to go to duotone. Yeah, I'm gonna like use this color, I guess. No, that's not the color I need. The color I'm gonna use is FF 1366. All right, I'm gonna just copy this. All right, man, it's raining already. Seriously. Okay, so yep, I'm just doing that. Gonna click on done and just go here, reduce this, place it over here. Okay, next I'm just gonna click on the plus icon here, and I'm gonna go to elements and bring in a shape. This one I'm gonna bring in a square, but something to rectangle actually, and I'm gonna just place it over here. Okay, and that's gonna work this out a bit. And we're going to just increase the color around in here to around like 30. Okay, I'm gonna change the color. There's 7071B. I think that's better. And I'm going to just reduce the transparency. So transparency will be 70. All right. I'm gonna just go to position and we can go to the center, and I'm just gonna add some text. I think this one here is done, so I can just go here for that blur over there. We're going to reduce the transparency to be 25. All right, so just kind of like a light touch on top of worship. All right, so let's see. This is before and then this is after. All right, so that's sort of like one of the tricks in King Benji's box. All right, so I'm just gonna click on the plus icon here. I'm gonna go over to text and add a text box, changing the font here to Codec Pro, because who the hell uses Open Sans? Honestly though, who the hell uses how would you be using Open Sans? I have a problem with people that actually do. Okay, that's aside from me. Anyways, I'm going to just paste in some text here, so I'm just gonna click on show more here. First is this, the address. Is it? No, not the address first, sorry. I'm just gonna select all. I think it's the time first. All right, I'm gonna place it here. I'm gonna go to format to make it left aligned. All right, you're also going to reduce the line spacing to 1.01. okay, 1.01. Going to reduce the font size to 40, 40. All right, I'm just gonna place it here. I think I'm going to have to increase this. Okay, guess this is a bit better. Well, let's just increase this again. Go to position, center. Okay, you always need to adjust that. Okay, so I'm also going to make sure this is at the middle of the box. Going to duplicate it. All right, take it over here. That one should be at the center, and I'm just going to paste in the address. Okay, I'm going to reduce this. Gonna go to format, make it center aligned. Yep, this should be better. Okay, and then we're going to duplicate it again, take it over here, and just put this. I don't know what this is, but anyways. Okay, so that's going to reduce the width, place it over here. Okay, I think that is too near, so I'm just going to take it out a bit. Sure, now I need to increase this again. Just going to keep increasing it until it reaches that place there. 1, 2, half space. So I'm also going to now like space this out a bit. And also this guy. Great. I'm going to raise this up a bit to make that darker. It's gonna look into light. Okay, and I think I want to make these guys here also darker, so it should be like 35 or 50. Because I didn't try this earlier, but I just want to see how it looks. I think that kind of looks better, you know, in a sense. And I'm just gonna duplicate this one here. I'm going to like reduce it. Okay, going to rotate it and reduce it again, and I'm gonna bring it here. All right, and since it's there, I'm also going to increase the transparency. Pardon me, not reduce. Okay, great. Going to just zoom in and kind of like use notch to shift this up a bit. I think this is like 2. Let's see this a bit. And I think I'm also going to remove that warmth that is there. Don't you think? Yeah, I'm going to reduce it. Just increase that warmth back to 0. Just that it to be kind of blackish. Yep, that's what I want. Just going to zoom in and just adjust this. Probably just go to position and put it at center. All right, and I want it to be behind this box, even though with the transparency it's still gonna look weird, but just going to go to position and take it to back once. That's all. I don't know if this is just perfectionism, but anyways, I'm just going to reduce this. Yeah, let's use notch to shift it down a bit, and I think that is perfect. That's perfect. I always want perfect. It's like crying. Anyways, yeah, I think one more thing, or probably 2 more things. I'm just going to I think this is not actually at the center. I don't know, I'm just noticing it. This worship and the concert, they are not at the center, which is like criminal. So I'm just going to take this to center also. I'm going to have to bring this down so I can take this image back up. All right, and then I'll have to now like take this back up again. All right, And because I've shifted the text to the center, I also have to move this circle a bit. All right, so move the circle, put the season 2 where it's meant to be, which is like and yeah, one last thing anyways, let us just change the color of the 31st September. If you're using your smartphone, you might just follow me and do this. All right, so just going to change to desktop mode. All right. Canva should not make me cry. They shouldn't just try that shit. Oh boy, let's just go back to normal. Yo. So apparently this wants to break my heart, but anyways, I am going to find a way around this. I'm just going to not today. That's where I click on the plus icon, and maybe you might also be experiencing this. So yeah, I found it. So I'm just going to bring it back here, like, right? Yeah. They cannot do me anything. So I'm just going to go here, and just going to select the 31st December only. Just the 31st December only. You see that hard to comprehend? Just get out. I'm just going to change the color to this yellow, and I'm going to just make it bold. That's all. That's all I wanted to do. That was just the reason for all the stress. So I am now going to remove it from desktop site, and voila. Beautiful, right? Okay, so I think we are done. Not I think we are done. We are actually done. So yeah, this image is so fake today. What? Was it like that earlier? Wow, I never noticed that. All right, guys, we are done with this. I'm just gonna click on the download button there, and I'm going to download. All right, so yeah, for those people that's always asking me, King BNG, how do you use download in high quality? So it's actually at least 3,000 by 3,000, or I increase it to 4,500. You know, just as far as your MB can carry. I'm going to maybe increase this to 4,500, 4,500, and I'm just going to download it. All right, so yeah. So finally got to this video out there. Anyways, so that brings us to the end of this video, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. If you enjoyed this video, you obviously did. Click or wait. wait. We're just going to stop there. Let's stop there. No. Let's notice something here. Before you download, please just do this. All right. Okay. So we can now go and click on download. All right. So you enjoyed this video, obviously, so click the like button and subscribe for more amazing and exciting Canva tutorials like this. All right, see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.